Just kidding.
You cannot go wrong.
Can I go wrong with snake eyes?
You can
Have you watched snake eyes?
It's welcome back.
I'm very natural. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad that you could join me on today's episode of Life with Nonni Muthoni, and thank you for clicking on that link, clicking on the video and joining us here. And today I'm joined by two great people, very close friends of mine, and we are going to be having some interesting conversations. As I had mentioned to you guys, I think it was in the earlier vlog, that I'd like this to take the shape of candid conversations. So I'm happy if you introduced yourself. Yes. Who will start?
Ladies first.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Jewel Wangari Njoroge. Njoroge is a man on the extreme left.
So I'm the man and I'm Njoroge.
You're the man?
Yes.
What did you expect?
Yes, of course.
Alright. So today we're going to be having some great talk, and we'd like to be sharing with you guys our views of what we think about healthy relationships. But before that, these good friends of mine have just gotten recently married just the other day. 2 months now, right?
Yeah.
2 months now, and I want you in one word describe your marriage so far, or your journey in marriage so far, just in one word.
Interesting.
Surprising.
Umepigwa na butwa.
Yes.
Alright, so before we get into the gist of things, I'd like us to play a game, alright?
Okay.
So just to relax, okay?
Alright.
So this is how the game goes. It's song association. I don't know if you guys know. So I just say a word, and then so you're competing against each other, the two of you.
Okay.
So are you ready? You
Okay, we played this before anyone. Let's see who wins this time.
okay? You know song association. So I'll give a word, and then you're supposed to sing.
the word.
And I have I'll put a timer. So a 15 seconds timer.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
15 is.
No, that's okay.
You're sure?
Yeah. So we'll just do 2 rounds
Okay.
at a time.
Someone's
Chop
on.
chop.
Yes.
Hiya. So you are ready? 15 seconds, and here we go. So who wants to start?
Zero starts.
Huh?
You know, it can't be me always. You could do it.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
So.
I thought it's supposed to be you say the word, either of us if they get the song.
No. I want to see who will win. So okay.
You can say the word, then either of us, whoever gets the song
Guess
first.
what? Okay. So.
It becomes.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go. The song is. The word is word.
You
Ethan.
You are the living word.
Okay.
Right, friend.
No, I was going to say eternal one. The great.
Tutoke. Haina word.
No, there's a place where that one has a word.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But haiko sana.
And no on composition.
No.
No.
That's your own
That's
song.
why he finished and said it's for my friend Hammond.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it again. Second word is mighty.
Mighty God, the great I am.
Bye.
By FTC. Eternal one, the great I am.
It's like this one's a very
Mighty
easy.
God, King of Kings.
Yes, have you said mighty or almighty?
I said mighty.
Not almighty.
I said mighty.
Okay, fine.
You sound almighty.
Yeah.
God, mighty God.
No, it's almighty. You don't sound like only almighty.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Alright, I'm very okay. Let's do another one. Good.
You're a good father.
It's who you are.
Yes.
Fine.
I hope I'll not leave war in this.
It's okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyway, we sang
Let's do.
Okay.
Can you try some harder words?
Harder ones.
Yes.
Let's get.
No, but if you try hard words, we might sing our own things.
No.
But let's
Try hard one. Hard
Let's
words.
see.
Okay. Let's do sing.
Sing aloud and declare his wonderful deeds.
Take this game ends here before I leave the war.
Anyway.
So
I want you to compete because I want to give you a
A hard word.
Yes.
Okay, which word?
to give who a hard word?
You too.
Oh,
Yeah, some hard
okay,
words.
go.
Which
Just
hard
one, and then we get into the.
Okay.
So one, I do the time.
Okay.
So the word is immortal. Immortal.
I surrender.
To the immortal one.
Immortal.
I think at the time when someone says something, you don't think of the song. As me, have to sit and think. Okay, you say the song that has immortal. Maybe
No, I don't.
Okay, say.
Now unto the King.
Oh, eternal.
Immortal, invincible.
It's just because I don't know that time when someone says a word, you don't think. It's like all the songs disappear for some reason. They just disappear. Yeah.
Because it's
I
impromptu.
have 3 more words.
Babe, we have to get
Yes, 3 more words.
No, 2. Make them 2.
2
because
more
of
words.
time, yeah.
Okay.
My director is telling me we have how many more minutes?
Yes.
We've got 8 more minutes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 more words.
I have a feeling you bring. Okay. The word?
Say the word.
I have a feeling this is going to be.
Family. Family.
I'm feeling Nini.
Family.
I'm feeling Nini.
Is it you guys did not go to school?
Oh, we didn't go to school.
That's a song.
Which Abusi?
Family.
Abusi?
Family.
No, it's you see now. There's no song that has that. There are no many songs that have that word.
No,
Oh, that's most
ground rules. They're the words being English.
Okay.
Yes.
The final one.
What is family?
I don't know.
The final one.
No, there's a song like that by the way.
Yes. We know.
By
Yes.
By
For some of the worship.
Just think
we will worship.
Yes.
We will worship.
So the final one. The final. I just spoke Swahili.
Okay, can have it in Kiswahili. English Kiswahili is okay.
But not Japanese, French,
not South Africa.
Yeah.
Thank you for recognizing I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
You
learning.
educate.
Yes, one final song.
Word.
Yeah, what? Revelation.
I don't know. All I know is really not revelation. Okay, sing the song. Sing the time is done. You can.
But there has to be a song with Revelation.
Yeah, but that one is real. I mean, that one
But there's a
is
Zakari
real.
Jobe song called Revelation song, but in the song there's no word Revelation.
Yeah,
So
so.
we can continue.
Anyway, let's continue. That was just to break the ice, and we were enjoying ourselves. But today we want to talk about what should a healthy relationship look like, especially in this day and age and for young people. Now, it's so sickening when you find in this times where people don't take relationships really seriously, and they form a bigger part of our lives. And now when I talk about relationships, I'm not talking about principal and student, I'm not talking about employee and employer. I'm talking about relationships that are geared towards... No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about relationships that are geared towards permanence between two people.
Yeah.
So if you're looking maybe to get married or to further your courtship or anything of the sort. So that's what we want to look at, and I'd love to hear from you too. And maybe you could share, maybe from your views from your journey, how it's been for you, and yeah, let's get into this. So what should a healthy relationship look like? Maybe let's start. What is a healthy relationship?
What do you think?
Maybe in the dating spectrum.
No, what do you think before we give our thoughts?
For me, I'd say a healthy relationship should be, now that personally, because I'm a believer, I believe for me a healthy relationship should start from the point of compatibility. Like, are you two compatible? That's what I feel, because that's where my grounding is. If that makes sense. So it comes from a point of have we agreed, because two cannot work together unless they agree. So that's how I'd define a healthy relationship, because I feel like once you're compatible, once you see that you're compatible, then I feel like the rest now follows through. from it. That's what I feel. Yeah.
What do you feel, babe?
Personally, I think a healthy relationship is not a big one.
Yeah, it's quite wide.
Yeah, so but I think a healthy relationship is not even about the two people. First of all, let's talk about relationships in general. It's about the value you're adding to another.
Yeah.
Because you see, what the opposite of a healthy relationship maybe it's, I would say, a time-wasting relationship where you just come na chapa time miaka then inaishi hapo. But I think a healthy relationship is about me being of value to my partner or to Jill, for example. It's about me adding value to her in places where akona pengo.
So you're complementing
each other. But then for you to know you're in a healthy relationship, you cannot just know a healthy relationship just because you have msichana and you have just started saying that I like you or I would like to have a different. No, it's a bit of
it's progressive.
Yes. Because now, you see, before I think we even got married or started dating, we had other relationships which did not go anywhere.
Yeah.
So, and maybe we told the ladies that we love them, they told us they love us back. But then why did it happen that I got married to her and we had a healthy relationship that led to us being now 2 months married? It's because I found something in her that would complement me. It added value to me, both in faith, both in character, both in emotionally, and in all aspects. So a healthy relationship to me, it's something that from my faith, how I believe also, if I look at the pattern I look up to, whether it's our couples, our pastors, or even God himself, a healthy relationship is about laying down my life for her. Is she worthy giving myself for her? That way, you see, when in a relationship, you no longer take your life as your own anymore. The other person is considered. Absolutely, that's the correct word, death to self. So I think in that context, a healthy relationship is a relationship that both parties have given themselves to considering the other better than themselves. And giving their lives for others. Until that place comes, if you get you now, you are no longer considering yourself but the other person, you will never have a healthy relationship. Because all of us, we have the ego of I want this, I have to have this, I have to be like this one, I have to have a person who is like this because I like a person like this. Until that thing is killed in us, then we cannot at any one point have a healthy relationship, because it will be considering our own self. Like for example, a very good example, Jewel and I are in totally different worlds. I'm from Nyeri, she's from Kiambu, she went to Strathmore and to JKUAT, that's a private university, it's a public university. The way we view things is totally very different. So if I view the woman I want to marry according to the pattern or the life structure I have had, then I'll be selfish, first of all, and secondly, I'll never get that person. Yes. So now I had to say, now whomever God brings or whomever I get in whoever God gives me, however she is, I will say that's what God has given me, and I lay my interest down. So I don't know whether we'll have time, but you see there is this thing, and I think Sharon will help us, lead us on. There are some of us who usually have this a list of this is the person katikati ya Bible ama katikati ya kitabu. Now there is something bad about that. However, katikati ya Bible. So you always
put now you say I want a tall dark handsome.
Yes. So you are going to pray.
With this thing.
Say, God, you know this is the man that I want. I remember in campus there were ladies who had that paper in between their Bibles. Every time they go for prayers, they are praying. And you see now the problem is that maybe even in the whole world, God does not have a person with exact those characteristics.
Actually, my turn says, repap your list.
R.I.P.
to your list.
It's true. I think for me, I would look at healthy relationship in the part where it's a two-way traffic. You come, I come. I can't just be the one coming. It's just like with God. Yes, he can speak to us, but what are we doing for him to speak? Yes, he does speak, but what are we doing as it sounds to hear what he has
Like,
to
you
say.
remember when God says, draw near to me.
Yeah, that I may draw near to you. So it's a two-way
Yeah.
traffic. I can't move and then you stand. You have to move and I move. If you're the man, you have to move this way. If I'm the woman, I have to move this way. That's why even in scripture, God has given both of us different responsibilities. Because I can't just be the one submitting and he doesn't love.
He doesn't love.
He can't be the one loving and I don't submit. There's nothing like that. There has to be the two of you moving somewhere. That's where health is. It's like now your body. If it has to go in a certain way, if it goes the opposite, you have to go to hospital because it's not supposed. That's not the way your body is supposed to operate. So for me, I think looking at the health, looking at the topic, I think a health relationship for me is a two-way traffic where you both give something towards the same thing that you're looking forward for. That's the only way you'll move towards marriage. For me, I think that's what I would term healthy relationship as.
Okay.
And a disclaimer: we are not pastors.
Yes, please.
We are not pastors.
Exactly, please.
So all we are doing is that we are
We're
trying
speaking
from our own faith perspective and experience, and we are trying to give what we think is a good relationship. But first of all, you need to understand you're not pastor, but you are born again Christian.
Yeah.
Maybe future pastor.
No. Even that.
Unless God speaks, but he has to speak through three
Let
people.
YouTube know that I'm not
And
a
then he has to
pastor.
speak at Jacob. You know, my sisters.
Yes.
Okay.
That's analyzed.
So now I'm hearing both of you are going into the idea that it has to be you two knowing that it's not just about me, but I have to always keep you in my thoughts. Now, this is in the dating. You're in dating and you're courtship. You're not even yet married.
No.
Yeah.
So how far then is too far? If yes, we're in a healthy relationship, but how far can I commit to you that it's the end? Like now, I'm trying to play wife duties during dating. You get what I'm
How
trying
far
to
is
say?
too far?
Like how far? Like would I feel like now I'm committing too much? You know, in your dating relationship, it's not yet like secured. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like there's no seal to it.
Okay.
And like marriage,
Yeah.
marriage is
Yeah,
like,
there's a seal.
umeingia hivi ni kutoka hakuna I mean there's no other option. You get.
I would like to rephrase your statement that during dating there is no
Seal.
It's sort of yes.
I would like
seal
to refute on that, especially because it depends. Because if you date without an end goal, it's like saving without an end goal. You're
Yeah.
So when you are dating, if you are dating just because you like
have
dating,
fun.
yeah? You see, people date, but they date sometimes just to need enough. Like I have a very good friend of mine. I know he'll be watching this video. He's called Jackson.
I don't think you really need to say the name, but it's fine.
and Jackson and I are very good friends. But sometimes I used to date because Jackson has a girlfriend.
So there's the pressure.
There's that pressure, or there is that. I see how these people are behaving when they're together. I need to get a girl to match in. You see all those things, yes. And you see, personally, I think even that kind of dating is part of the process of growth. I think so also.
Okay.
It's not that because you see, people started getting girlfriends when they are pretty young. And you see, sometimes parents, when a parent does not see a man, let me use this example. When a parent does not see his young boy wakichokoza msichana nadhani kuna shida.
Yeah.
Yes. But then that part of dating sometimes is important, though now we take it too far.
Yeah.
Where night it becomes inaanza kuwa more an immoral affair. But the interaction of a lady and a woman, it's healthy in itself. The kind of dating we are talking about is, we are recommending a dating where, of course, people watching this channel, most of them are people who are old enough. It's the dating where you have an end goal. To me is, when I started dating Jibel, of course, for the first 2 years I was dating her because she's a nice lady. But then after some times I had to put in a commitment and I told her that I would like to marry you. So when we are walking with the end goal of we are preparing ourselves to get married. But then the time now is not ready yet to get married, but then we are walking there.
Okay.
To me, there are 3 things I learned from our relationship. One is to be real, to be honest, and to grow.
Okay.
Yes, to be real, to be honest, and to grow. Because this is the whole issue, is that when you are dating, maybe you are dating and you get married, you are going to get married in the next 3 years. You are maybe a child now, or maybe you are a bit younger, by the time you're getting married, there are so many things you'll have learned, both about her and about yourself.
Yeah.
So it's about a growth process, not you growing alone if you are the lady, or you growing alone if you're the gentleman, but then you grow together. Now, and I forgot the last thing is friendship.
Friendship is
I think that's number one.
Yes.
Like,
That's
marry your
number
best
one.
friend, actually.
Absolutely. Now,
I don't know why, like, I don't know if you realize, but today it's so common to find, like, you're dating, for example, the two of you are dating, but the lady has a guy best friend. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, we've seen
And
that.
so I'm like, okay, so is it like now this one it's too formal, now your best friend is, I just find it very weird.
yes, I think the dating process should have those kind of aspects where you are real, because you see now when you started dating, the time, for example, Sharon, you get a gentleman, the first like 6 months you are a fake.
Extremely.
You are always on makeup. You are always
No. When you go for dates, you can't ask for cuckoo.
No.
Ask for drinks, because you can't even fuck a knife.
the same case for the gentleman.
Lemonade,
Yeah,
dawa.
dawa. Where's the calories? We're removing, you know.
So the same case with the gentleman, he's on his best shirt, and you realize that's the only shirt he has because he's a man.
I mean, you can't buy a shirt.
So there is a lot of fake, not really fake. Let me say you're trying to impress. And so that's not the real you. But then the work of a relationship or the dating process helps you become real with one another. Like for example, I'll give you a very good example. When we were dating with Jewel, I was living with friends of mine in Ngara. Na huko nyuma. I think Sharon, you ever came?
No.
But you came.
Yes.
It was a very. It's not a bad place because people still live there, but it's a place where if you see unangeshanga, jamaa kona shida, shida. But you see, anytime we used to go for dates, I was very well dressed.
And you never let me pass. As in, we used to go straight to church if we were to pass Ngara.
Yes.
I couldn't pass his house.
You couldn't go.
I couldn't.
What you see here is
even if I wanted to drop him at the door,
like
it's not far from church. He just couldn't allow me to.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so now you see there's this, you're trying to impress, you're trying to hide your flaws. So now when it comes to that point, it's still past and a phase of a relationship.
Yeah, it is.
Then you need to come to a level where now you're comfortable with one another. Now unaanza kumfungulia. Because I'm telling you, the 2 months you have stayed in marriage, it's about just being sincere. Now there's nothing to hide about. If right now you eat extremely fast, ukimwanga chakula chini, anaona. And you see if she's not comfortable with that.
No, it's true, people do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now get to the next level where now you are at least open to one another. You start now, you are not worried, you have you have one good shirt but ile ingine imezeeka, unakuja na hiyo juu now you are more comfortable with her. Now you are creating friendship where now you are not ashamed of who you are to her. You start now releasing yourself, because if you can't open up about yourself, it's very difficult to open up even about your parents and your home. For example, if your home you are extremely poor people, but you need to marry this girl and this girl they are from rich people, how will you be able to take your girlfriend to your home that you're extremely poor if you have not opened about yourself and how you live in Nairobi? So all these issues about when you become real, now you start creating friendship. Now friendship is about when you are best friends with someone, you don't care. You don't care. You just be yourself. Now so it's about friendship.
It's vulnerability.
I think it's just being who you are to the person you love. As in
but you know it's not that easy.
It's not easy, and it's built up.
Especially if you've come maybe from or you've grown up keeping things to yourself.
But it becomes
especially you've grown up keeping things to yourself. So you have you've created this perfectionist kind of person, you get. So it becomes really I don't know. But maybe later on, maybe in the next part 2 you can share with us how now to get to that point of opening.
But I think vulnerability becomes more and more enhanced when you're married. Because at some point, even when you're relating with someone and you're courting, there's still some barrier. You don't know if I can't share with you that I ever had a surgery and I don't have a kidney.
Okay.
I mean, that's something so huge because maybe it might affect you or something like that. Yeah. And maybe you bleed or something. Yeah, or too much. I mean, it would be so hard for me to share with that person as much as I know the end goal is marriage. Because I don't know if we were to get married today.
What if
would you still
dated,
accept
what if
me?
you dated for long?
I think timeline.
Those people who date for 7 years.
I think timeline.
There's still some boundaries that
That's
are
still
broken.
that's true.
After
when you
marriage.
get
Yeah,
married.
that's true.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
there is up to a level of information which you can share comfortably, and I think you can share comfortably. Of course, there are some things that I would really get angry with. For example, you have a child, you have to tell me that
Yeah,
before.
you see now,
Of course.
something
But
like
you
that.
see now it will not be a bit difficult even if we were friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
So my whole point is there is up to a level which you can share much, but it all depends. There are people who can share such information even when they are dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes on a person, but
Yeah.
the whole point ni whether you are you have a background of keeping things to yourself. If you want a healthy relationship, I would rather you create that friendship thing before when you are dating,
Yeah.
so that it can be easy for
You to, I agree.
Yeah, so
I
like,
totally agree.
yeah, so now when you start being friends, now when you are marrying your best friend, now that's where the real joy is.
Yeah.
Because now you can do,
Yeah.
and you can laugh,
Yeah.
and you see
Have
now
fun together.
in marriage is a commitment,
Yeah.
and it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It can be.
Yeah,
it
actually,
can-
remember your pastor when Akiwanganishi was saying life is already hard.
Yeah.
Just make marriage simpler.
Simpler, yeah.
Yeah, so it can be difficult. I don't think we have experienced this yet, but then we have a lot of friends and people who now are in marriages. Some of them are not working, some of them are difficult,
Yeah.
and you see they are difficult. But then it will always be easier when first of all you leave your marriage certificate on the wall and come back to your best friend.
Yeah.
And
You'll
how-
never lose a
Yes.
friend.
How comes
You'll
we
never
are
lose a friend.
we are forgetting the friendship part? So
Yeah.
now mnaanza ku make jokes. You forget that mlikosania
Yeah.
nilitumia kadi yako. So
Please, hey, to make a comma.
Come on.
Okay, okay.
But anyway, but breaking that ice, and for the person to see your weakest point, if you break through there, even if you are dating
That's
my
a whole
friend,
level. It's a whole level of intimacy.
it's like I listened to a vlog the other day, and someone was saying that if your boyfriend or fiance is taking you for swimming, that means you need to get married.
Oh yeah, I think it was a meme.
No, to Soila and Curtis. You know you want.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, so let's say
Akikushapeleka
swimming.
ameona shoulders. Ameona thighs. Ayo, nani? What else?
You see that? I mean, if for example I got a cut, I don't want him to see I got a cut. He would ask me many
I'm a
questions.
stretch marks. What happened?
I'm a stretch marks. Maybe I was a thief before. So hiyo kidona nilipatanga nikibanga, please, yeah. But when you break that, but then you don't become vulnerable in the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah, okay.
No, first build the friendship.
Yes.
When you build it, now you break that thing. Let that person see the weakest part of you. If you're a man, you can cry. It does. Of course, now you don't cry in public, as in when everyone is looking. But as in if you feel vulnerable, you want to break and cry.
Yeah,
just
do it.
That's when you do that. When you break that,
Okay.
my friend, the relationship just runs.
So I think from this conversation, for me, my biggest take is building your relationship to that point of vulnerability and marry your best friend. If you can, not if you can.
No, not if you can.
You should.
You should marry.
Yeah, you should marry. Yeah, let's just say that. Marry your best friend and get to that. Maybe appreciate the journey of growth. And yeah, I personally enjoyed the conversation.
I did try and enjoy the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't even know who the winner is. You enjoyed?
yes, I did.
Okay, so thank you guys for sticking along and joining us in this conversation. Maybe we'll contemplate on doing a part 2 and bring it to you guys if you would like. And thank you so much that you've been able to stick with us, and see you in the next video. Should you be having any questions, please do leave them in the comment section, like, share, and do not forget to So that's it for today's video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel and join the family, and let's get to share more candid conversation and more truthful and straightforward for better living. Thank you so much. See you on the next video. Bye guys.
Bye.
to Pastor James.
Sisi drama first.
They do.
Left to Pastor James. And I walk from the left.
They will enter with a song.
Ulienda Abel Mutu akisema ati mkurugenzi alikuwa maua kwa ya Jesse.
Kwa Jesse. Okay, Jesse,
All right, let us start.